Bhavin Shah, who's the founder and fund manager at Sameeksha PMS. Bhavin, thanks very much for joining us here on India Business Hour. As Rukmini, our colleague, was pointing out, this is primarily a cloud services come Appirio. Do you see that this is really an attempt by Wipro to increase their presence? Because as of now, their presence in cloud services is very limited. What sort of a fillip do you think this is going to give Wipro?
No, it's in terms of increasing the presence in cloud transformation. This is definitely a big deal because this acquired company actually works. Just looking at the press release, the quotes from Salesforce.com CEO and as well as Workday CEO. So looks like they're doing a lot of work with these two important business platforms on cloud, and it certainly in that respect. Will give Wipro an opportunity to participate in some of the most exciting areas that are in the business platforms.
Right, Bhavin, as you said, that this strategically is a good bet as far as Wipro is concerned. But I'm just looking at some reports that are coming in where analysts seem to suggest that Appirio is likely to be margin dilutive and mildly earnings dilutive given the upfront payout. On the price of the transaction itself, your comments?
Yeah, so Let me just give a little bit of a background here. So a couple of years back, I wrote a report along with my colleague on the importance of business platform to the IT services, and the fact that the Indian IT companies were sort of really late in that game. And in 2 years, this space has exploded basically, and as a result, companies like Appirio, and obviously they're very hot companies, chased by a lot of people. So when you acquire it today, you're obviously paying a very high price for it. It will definitely be earnings dilutive, return on capital dilutive, and it will be a tall order for Wipro to basically generate enough growth and justify this acquisition from a value standpoint. So it's good for the company in terms of strategically, but to generate shareholder value is another question.
Okay, at least in the short term, the shareholder value creation is a question mark. But Bhavin, the company will also announce its second quarter numbers tomorrow. We've already seen what TCS and Infosys have had to do. What are the expectations from Wipro, and what is the outlook as far as the stock is concerned?
I really don't have a quarterly estimates for Wipro. That's not something I do these days. But I think the stock might have a slight positive reaction, given that, this is a deal in the right direction, is what I would say.
Well, thank you, Bhavin, for joining us and giving us your quick update on that big deal announcement. Remember, this has come a day before Wipro actually goes ahead and makes their quarterly earnings release. The street does not expect, though, a great performance from the IT firm. Dollar revenue is expected to drop 0.4% compared to last quarter, while in rupee terms, Wipro's revenue may be 1.5% less. And staying with